Hi guys, welcome to another video of Edmund in Japan. Today we are in the mountains of Okutama area. Oh, a little bit of traffic here. We are here today to really test the new camera which I got, the Insta360 One RS. I'm super excited about this. So first thing first, let's talk about why. So why did I get a new camera? So the main reason of why we got a new camera is because I started to feel that my videos were a little bit one-dimensional. So most of the time you're going to just see the video from the angle of the helmet camera. So as you can see here, right? So from the GoPro Hero 9 that I have. Or it's going to be me stopping somewhere and holding the camera in front of myself. Of course, we have tried to use my phone camera before, but the front-facing camera is not ideal. The video stabilization is relatively poor, and the video quality, and the video quality is just generally terrible. So with that in mind, I thought that I wanted to just try to provide new perspective to make my video more interesting when you guys are watching the video. So I decided that it is about time that I invest in a new camera just to add that new perspective. So I hope that helps to clarify why I got an additional camera. So now I actually have the Insta360X, and you can see me now, and the GoPro Hero 9. So with the purpose, with the why out of the picture, so the next thing we want to discuss is why did I get the Insta360 One RS? So I think we have to go back to the start, right? So I wanted to add a new perspective for you guys, and honestly speaking, any action camera would do. I could perhaps go out and buy a GoPro Hero 8, 7, 6, whichever, so the really cheap ones, and just mount it in this position that you can see me. So that could work. But at the same time, I was wondering why not, why do I restrict myself to getting two GoPros, so with the exact same functionality? So I decided that okay, it is probably a better idea if I go out and buy a 360 camera, because, well, I get to make videos with new angles that GoPros, the GoPro Hero series will probably not be able to achieve. So that was really one of the main reasons why I decided to go for a 360 camera. And of course there are many models of 360 cameras in the market, so why the Insta360 One RS? Honestly speaking, yes, while there are many models in the market, I was mainly considering between the GoPro Hero, the GoPro Hero Max, the Insta360 One RS, and the One X. And eventually it came down to between the One RS and the One X, because I read reviews that the post-production of the Insta360, the software is just easier to use. So I thought, why not give the Insta360 a chance, and hence it was just between the One RS and the One X. And then I decided that so between the two cameras, the One X definitely stands out as a better 360 camera. So it's something that you just whip out and press the record button, and you just get started with your videos. Okay, it's incredibly easy, and I think for somebody who's looking for a simple One RS, a simple 360 camera solution, the One X can definitely fit the bill. But for my case, there are a few reasons why I decided to go for the One RS. So yes, the One RS is perhaps not, the strength doesn't lies in the 360 side, but it actually has exactly the same lenses as the One X. So you're giving up very little between the One RS and One X. And yes, the One RS form factor is perhaps not as easy to use as the One X, and you have to contend with this modularity with the 4K lens, etc. So I can kind of understand that. But I think what the Insta360 One RS, the One RS brought to the table is also the flexibility to combine the mounting with whatever I already have for the GoPro series. So it has the same kind of mounting, and because the form factor is quite similar, it makes it very easy to change between the One RS and the GoPro. So that was one of the reasons why I thought, let's try the One RS, let's see where this is going to bring us when it comes to making video, right? So that's the main reason why I went with the One RS. And with that, now we come to the review or my first impressions of the One RS. So there are perhaps 4 or 5 things I wanted to share. So the first thing is the sound quality. So straight away I noticed that the sound recording, the voice quality on the GoPros are significantly much better than the One RS. So I'm not so sure whether is it because we are now so used to GoPros being so good at recording voices, but when it comes to getting the sound right, I think the GoPro stands out significantly. So if you're gonna use the One RS, my suggestion for you is to get a wireless microphone to feed the voice or the sound into the camera. I think that's going to be much better. You're going to get much better quality out of your video. So do that. I have personally also invested in a Rode wireless, I do not know the model, wireless RX2, but anyway, you get the idea. So the ones that many YouTubers are using. So I got the exact same ones as well, because so I got the exact same one, and I think it's going to be much better if you're going to use the One RS as your only camera when it comes to making YouTube videos. So just bear that in mind. Sound, not its strengths, okay? Not one of its strengths for the One RS. Next is the video quality of the One RS. So I understand that within the 360 video camera, action video cameras world, the One RS is already up there, right? So but then when you compare the video quality against the normal GoPro Hero, in this case a GoPro Hero 9, as well as even the 4K lens of the Insta360, I mean, straight away you see that the 360 videos are going to be a little bit not it's not going to be comparable to your 4K videos. So be sure to manage your expectations. The 360 cameras are very useful in certain situations, so just keep that in mind when it comes to video quality. And related to video quality would be the low light video capturing quality. So again, 360 cameras not the best at low light conditions. So just keep that in mind. Again, if you're gonna get something for your videos, make sure it is super bright with enough lighting to light up the entire place. So we talk about three things. We talk about the sound quality, the video quality, the the low light performance. The next thing we want to talk about is the video stabilization. So when it comes to video stabilization, the 360 cameras inherently have a very big advantage because you can do it post-production. You can set up some software codes and that could take out a lot of the shaking issues. So especially now, we are riding a motorcycle, it's going to take that out. It's going to take a lot of those vibrations out, but nothing beats very good traditional video stabilization. So for example, I still feel that my GoPro Hero 9, even though it is now 2 years or 3 years old now, is still competitive. The video stabilization is probably better than the Insta360 One RS. So once again, keep that in mind when you are going to go out and get a One RS for your videos, especially if you are going to be in an environment where there's going to be a lot of shaking, just to manage your expectations on how stable your video is going to look. Okay? Oh yes, post-production. So with the motions, the video stabilization out of the way, the last thing we want to talk about, or that I would like to share with you today, is just generally 360 cameras are super cool, super easy. You're going to use it all the time when you are out there in the field taking videos, because you don't have to be too worried about the video angles, how's the framing. You can do a lot of that in post-production. So very, very convenient, especially in this case. The Insta360 post-production software is perhaps one of the best. So that's one of the big benefit of using a 360 video camera. The downside, however, is that you have to then contend with the additional video production step that you need to do. So what do I mean by that? So when you're using GoPros to make your video, or just any other traditional action cameras, of course you're going to spend a lot of time making sure that your framing is right, making sure you are able to capture the action, etc. But what that does is, then when you go into post-production, it's going to be a lot easier. You don't have to do anything special. Of course you have to cut and splice and all of that, but it makes things a lot easier. But when you have a 360 camera, you have to then bear in mind that you're going to spend a bit more time in post-production. And why is that the case? Because you then have to do your framing, making sure that you're showing what you want to show to the viewers, etc. So you're gonna spend a bit more time when it comes to post-production. So again, if you're not so keen or you're not good at post-production, just bear in mind that the 360 camera is going to demand a lot more of that than a normal action camera. Alright guys, I think we are about done here. I have spoken about the 5 points. So let me know what you think about the Insta360 One RS if you have one. Let me know how do you think about it. If you do not have one and you want to have one, let me know. If you have any questions, I will see whether I can help you out. Again, I'm not not a camera expert here, but perhaps I can try to answer some of your questions when it comes to the action cameras. If you'd like to see more content like this, do like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.